Hello YouTube, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a nice day. Welcome to Stuart George's Home Movies. I got my latest movie watches, all on physical media if you know my channel. There's a few 4Ks in there, there's a few Blu-rays, and I think there's one DVD, I think. And yeah, so it's been about 2 weeks, so I haven't watched loads because of work, it's been that busy, and you know, family life and that sort of thing really, and the hot weather, the football's been on. So I've watched about 8. So a few of these I watched about 2 weeks ago, so I've got to remember what they bloody hell are all about. And yeah, so let's crack on with it. First one, a Western, which I've never seen, which is Criminal, because Doug McClure, Jimmy Stewart and Catherine Ross, some of my favourite actors of all time, and this is the Western that just I've never got around to watching until today actually. And it's from 1965, and it stars the great, obviously, you can't go wrong with Jimmy Stewart, man. He's one of my favourites. He really is. He's top 5 for me. Absolutely fantastic actor. And yeah, it's Shandoa. Shandoa tells a dramatic story of a man caught in a dilemma. James Stewart stars as a Virginia farmer during the Civil War who refuses to support the Confederacy because he is opposed to slavery, yet he will not support the Union because he is deeply opposed to war. When his son is taken prisoner, Stewart goes in search for the boy. Seeing firsthand the horrors of war, he is at last forced to take his last stand. So it's a fantastic film, man. It really is. It's got touching moments, dramatic moments. It just looks great as well. James Stewart's on top form. And yeah, Catherine Ross is in there as well. Looks beautiful, great as always. One of my favourites, Doug McClure's in there. Not the massive role for him really, but yeah, love Doug McClure, man. You know, Land of Time Forgot, Humanoids from the Deep, that sort of thing. Love them sort of 70s like monster movies. And yeah, absolutely solid Western. Shandoa, fantastic, man. If you like your Westerns, 60s Westerns, mate, can't go wrong with 60s Westerns, man. I just bloody love them. Especially if it starred Jimmy Stewart. And yeah, so there you go, Shandoa, first one. Great watch that was. That's the first time watching. Oh, love that one, man. This has been over 30 years since I've seen this one. What year we got here? It's from, I think it's from 1985. Yeah, I might have to get me... Yeah, I'm sure it's 85. Yeah, 85, and it's 112 minutes. And it's Witness, starring, obviously, Harrison Ford. Is it Kelly McGillis is in this? Yeah, Kelly McGillis and... Oh, we haven't got the kid's name in here. What's that kid's name? Is it... Oh, Lucas... Is it say on the back of here? Lucas Hayes. Yeah, Lucas Hayes. Patti LuBone. Viggo Mortensen's in there as well. Yeah, little part, not great. You know what I mean? He was in there. And yeah, fantastic film. Directed by... Is it Peter Weir? Yeah, directed by Peter Weir. And it's a fantastic film. When a young Amish boy... witnesses a brutal murder while en route to Philadelphia with his recently widowed mother, Rachel, Kelly McGillis. Detective John Buck, Harrison Ford, is assigned to the case. With the perpetrators desperate to silence the sole witness, Buck and his two friends are forced to hide out in the heart of the Amish country. As passions between Buck and Rachel ignite, the killers close in, culminating in a dramatic life and death clash of cultures that will change the lives of those involved forever. Just a great, like, drama thriller, really, that sort of thing. It's not action-packed, but it's a great story, this one. Really like it when he goes to the Amish household and stays there, and it's quite some funny moments in this, and what humour as well. But yeah, decent film. You've not seen Witness, man. It's one of the best Harrison Ford films, if you ask me. It's got to be one of my top 10 performances. He's really great in this, man. Yeah, great 80s film. What can you say? Witness. Love that one. It's been ages since I watched that, and the 4K looks beautiful. Seen all these before, but it's been a while, to be honest, and I'm working my way through them on 4K. I've seen Motion Picture. I've seen Wrath of Khan. I've seen Search for Spock. I've seen... what's the other one? The Voyage Home, is it? Yeah, The Voyage Home. I'm now on Final Frontier. Yep, so again, Final Frontier, not the greatest. Directed by William Shatner. I love William Shatner, man. But I tell you what, Final Frontier gets a bit of stick, being not one of the best. But I'll tell you what, it's got some great moments between the crew in there, especially like Kirk and Spock and McCoy. It's got some great touching moments when they're camping and singing. Yeah, I don't mind it, to be honest. It's not the greatest Star Trek film out of the six, sorry, but it's watchable. It's good. It's got David Warner in. What more do you want? Final Frontier, that was a good watch. I've still got Undiscovered Country to watch, and that's all the films on 4K. I've seen them all before, years ago, on TV and VHS, that sort of thing, really. But yeah, I do love them, to be honest. I love the original TV series. It's just these two, man. You can't beat their friendship. McCoy as well, and just the whole crew. And yeah, Star Trek Final Frontier, not too bad. Watchable, not the greatest Star Trek, I'll give you that, but still decent. This is a Hammer film that I've never seen, and I want to do a top 10 Hammer. Love Hammer Productions, film productions, man. British company, great films. They've really done some, not just horror, they've done some, I mean, this one's like swashbuckling, and they've done like thrillers, dramas, that sort of stuff, really. And yeah, this is screenplay by Jimmy Sangster, directed by Don Sharp, and it's called The Devil Ship Pirates. The Devil Ship Pirates, and I think the year is 1964. Stars the great, I mean, it's got Christopher Lee as a lead pirate. What more do you want? And to be honest, he's quite unrecognisable. He's got this like beard sort of thing going on, and yeah, when he first came on, I was like, is that Christopher Lee? There it is. Who else you got in here? You got Christopher Lee, Andrew Kerr, John. It's got a bit of a British cast. John Carney, Duncan Lamont, Michael Ripper's in there, Ernest Clark, Suzanne Farmer. Yeah, directed by Don Sharp. When the what we got on here? Yeah, it's a swashbuckling film. While the British fleet is engaged in a desperate battle with the Armada, a Spanish vessel, the Diablo, puts in at a lonely inlet at the Cornish coast for the emergency repairs. Finding a nearby village, the Spaniards terrorise their population and take village girls as hostages. So they get on this English village in the Cornish village, and they tell them like the Spanish have won the war, so they've got to do what they say, that sort of thing. And then they sort of find out, I don't want to spoil, I won't spoil any of these. They sort of like find out the Spanish didn't win the war, and they're trying to get rid of them, basically. And yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not one of the greatest Hammer films. Will it be top 10? It'd be close. It's not too bad. It's different for Hammer. That's what I've got to give them that. Yeah, not too bad. Good for like a Sunday afternoon. I think it's only about 100. It's short, I know that. 87 minutes, thought it was, yeah. So yeah, not too bad. If you like your swashbuckling, yeah, decent enough. Devil Ship Pirates, worth watching. Not the greatest Hammer film. I'll have to do a top 10, man. Whether that'll get in there, don't know. This one, oh my god. From 2000. Is it directed by Lars von Trier? Lars von Trier. And it's Dancer in the Dark. Whoa. Whew. I mean, what can you say about this, man? This film is... It's about a Czech immigrant on the verge of blindness, Bjork. She struggles to make ends meet for herself and her son, who needs an eye operation, the same as her mother, because it's hereditary. Yeah, she's got the same disorder, suffers the same fate, and she's saving up for like this operation. She's working 2 jobs, and she's like, when life gets too difficult, Selma learns to cope through her love of musicals, dreaming up little numbers to rhythmic beats of the surroundings. So it's sort of like a musical-ish. But yeah, it's a fantastic film, man. And I tell you what this does, it tells a true story of a hero. What a mother would do for a son is incredible. It's so emotional, it's so hard-hitting. My God, it just goes on, and you feel so sorry for a man, and it's just heartbreaking. It really is. I love musicals. I wouldn't class this as a musical. I like Mary Poppins, Fiddler on the Roof, Oliver. This has got a few numbers in it. It's a musical, I suppose, in ways. To be honest, it probably didn't need the musical numbers in for me, to be honest. It could have just been a great story without the musical numbers. Bjork's great in it. Oh, there's a bloke in there. David Morse from Shawshank Redemption's in there. He's quite good. Catherine Deneuve's in there, which I think she's not cast the best because she's like playing this like factory worker, and she's so glamorous. She looks like an ex-glamour girl. It's like, what's she doing there? She looks a bit out of sorts, I think. It doesn't quite fit. Not great casting. She's a great actress, don't get me wrong, but she just doesn't look like a factory girl. That, you know what I mean. And yeah, so Dancer in the Dark, hard-hitting, a story of a true hero, and fantastic film. Hard hitting though. Watch what you're doing when you watch this, man, because oh dear. Oh, this weren't too bad. From 1977, I believe. Yeah, whether it's I don't know whether it was a TV movie. It might have been. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But it's called The Spell, and it stars Lee. I love Lee Grant. I've said before, Lee Grant is fantastic. I always remember watching Columbo. Big fan of Columbo. She was in that. She's fantastic, and she's just great looking on screen. She really is. I think she directs TV movies, and she's done a load of directing as well. She's so talented, man. And who else is in this? Leia Godini. Oh, Helen Hunt's in there. She's about 12, plays one of the daughters. This is about the daughter there, who gets bullied at school for being fat, and she goes into like witchcraft, that sort of thing, really. So it's a bit like supernatural witchcraft. It's a bit like Carrie-ish. And yeah, it's not too bad for a sort of like, it's not the highest, it's not like a low budget film, but it's like a TV film sort of thing, really. I don't know. I think it's a TV movie. Correct me if I'm wrong, but The Spell, anyway, from 1977. Worth watching, man, just for bloody Helen Hunt's in there. You got great Lee Grant. Oh, fantastic. Not the greatest horror movie ever made, but certainly watchable if you like your witchcraft and that sort of thing. And there's a nice little ending with these. So, yeah, The Spell, 1977. Enjoyed that one. This one is from 1980. Stars the great Chevy Chase, Goldie Hawn, Charles Grodin. And yeah, it's like a farce comedy of Chevy Chase, who is a writer, while labouring over... Yeah, I'll show you there. It Seems Like Old Times, if you know that one. While labouring over a novel in his oceanside retreat, is kidnapped by two crooks, who force Nick to rob a bank for them. Deep in trouble, Nick has nowhere else to turn but his ex-wife, Goldie Hawn, because Glenda is a sucker for strays. Her house is packed with stray dogs, strays. The problem is keep him out of sight from the uptight district attorney husband, Charles Grodin, who was in Midnight Run, Beethoven. But Nick helps popping up in unexpected places. One of Neil Simon's funniest comedies. Yeah, not too bad. Not the greatest comedy I've ever seen. Worth watching on a Sunday afternoon, that sort of thing. And yeah, but it's more like a farce, if you know what I mean. More like a farce film, comedy, really. Yes, it's not too bad. You got Chevy Chase, man. Love Chevy Chase. Love Goldie Hawn. Charles Grodin is always good. And yeah, not too bad. That Seems Like Old Times. I've just ordered another one with Goldie Hawn and Chevy Chase, and I can't bloody... Hold on a minute. Is it in here? Hold on a minute. Yeah, Foul Play. I think it's there. Foul Play with Goldie Hawn and Chevy Chase. So hopefully that one's better than this one. Apparently Foul Play is supposed to be better than this one. This one's worth watching. Not the greatest, but worth watching. Oh, this one is absolutely bonkers. But I loved it. It really... It's from 1975, is it? Is it 1975? Yeah, 1975. It stars Jason Robards, Don Johnson, Susan Benton, Alvy Moore. Is it directed by? It doesn't actually bloody say who's it directed by there. Award-winning music by Tim McAteer. Or no, it doesn't actually say. There you go. Did it say on the front? No. There you go. Anyway, yeah. So it's a post-apocalyptic film called A Boy and His Dog, and it's like 5 days after the Earth has been ravaged, survivors struggle to find food, shelter, and companionship in this post-atomic wasteland. This celebrated sci-fi tale follows a young man, Vic, Don Johnson, and his sardonic and telepathic dog. Yes, he's telepathic. He can talk to Don Johnson. They can both hear each other, what they're saying. It's absolutely bonkers, but trust me, it works. And the dog is funny as hell. He really is. Oh, I loved it. As they wander in search of food and women, they find eager Quillia June, Susan Benton, who lures Vic into a surreal city, which is weird, city deep beneath the Earth's surface. Waiting for them, there is certainly not what he wanted. Directed by L.K. Jones, based on the award-winning novella and acclaimed author Harlan Ellison, A Boy and His Dog, is a dark and often wickedly trip through a post-apocalyptic world where the friendship between a boy and his dog only currency that matters. When they go down underneath the earth and Jason Robards is running the world, it is so trippy and bizarre and surreal. It's weird. It's just, to be honest, I like the first half better than the second half. The first half is just great, watching Don Johnson with his dog, going around trying to nick food off people. I quite like that. Then when this woman comes in, that Quillia June, Susan Benton, and she tricks them and they go underneath like the earth, run by Jason Robards, it gets a bit surreal, man. It's weird. It's weird as hell. And you can see how weird it is. Look at the painted faces, but it's a bleak film as well. It's got some quite good gore in it as well, really. I mean, it's only a 15, but yeah, it surprised me. You think, oh, it's about a talking dog. It's going to be like a kid's thing, like one of them 70s kids film of the biggest dog in the world, whatever his name was. I can't remember his name now. But it's not at all. It's quite gory in parts as well. And yeah, Don Johnson's character's not as nice as you think he's going to be as well. It's a decent film. It's different. I liked it. Bleak ending as well. Real bleak ending. And yeah, so if you want to pick that up on one-on-one films, it's something different to watch. A Boy and His Dog. Is it 1972? It's got 72 on there. Then it's got 82 and then 1990. It must have been release dates. I ain't too sure. This is well different and I enjoyed it. There's me 8. Well, I'll tell you what I have been watching as well. There's me 8 film watches. Been watching that and I got 3 episodes to go. I think we're on 5. I think there's 8. I think. And yeah, so really enjoying this. Wednesday with Jenny Ortega. Is that her name? Yeah. And Catherine Zeta-Jones is in there. Yeah. Gwendolyn Christie's in there. Yeah, it's a decent series. It's really enjoying this one. Funny. Proper Tim Burton-esque. Yeah. So yeah. I'll let you know how the other 3 go on, the ending of that one. And yeah, so there's all my watches. Like, comment and subscribe. Cheers for watching. Cheers.